So, what's your name?
Harry.
And how old are you? And where have you worked before?
I am 69 years old, and I have worked in the state of Florida. I worked at, let me see now, at WT Grants, and I worked at a service station here over on Fowler Street. And I also put in some time at building homes with my brother-in-law. We had a business going. As a matter of fact, the house right here is one that we put together. And I also spent 30 years at a rock quarry.
How do you think your work has changed you or other people?
Well, the work that I did, it helped me out. I mean, I made a good living at it. I brought up 2 kids. You know, one's 27, the other's 37. I was happy to do that. I also own my own house. It's paid for at this age, and a lot of people, those aren't. So, and I met a lot of nice people over the years, a lot of nice people, and I still stay in contact with a couple of them.
Good. How do you define success, Harry?
Success is a person that's got to have a good sense of what's going on in life. In this day and age, a lot of people don't, especially young kids. They don't realize it because they depend on their parents to do the right thing. And my success has always been being a hard worker, and going back to 30 years in a rock quarry, I was late 3 times. Never ever in 30 years called in to take a day off and say I'm sick just for an excuse not to go to work. And I think I gained by it. I got what I wanted out of life.
Wow. All right. Well, how did you? So you attained success through hard work and things.
Hard work. The harder you work, and you really got to have your sights set on that too. You know, hey, I want to get something out of life. The only way you're going to get it out of life is you're going to have to work for it, and it's even going to be harder for younger people today.
Okay. And how does your job make you a successful person? Is there any other ways? Just defines you through your character, or do you work your way up to become successsul? Or is it just going in there every day?
Well, when I started working in a rock quarry, I started in as an auto mechanic, and because I've been an auto mechanic, but I was going into this as a diesel mechanic, and I started in as a trainee, and then worked my way up. I had 10 years working as a mechanic. Also, in the mechanic area, I became a supervisor. And then I went from there to on a night shift situation where I was in charge of all the equipment and stuff for making rock and whatever. And I became a supervisor there. Then from there I went into what they call the pit. I had 5 drag lines to take care of. That means the maintenance, making sure the oil is changed, different things like that. And I had 21 people under me. And I enjoyed it. I got along with everybody. And again, it's what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you want to be successful, you can. I'm not the most successful person in the world because I'm not rich.
So you would say success has some sort of monetary connection to it?
I think so, yeah. However you want to put it.
How do you want to put it?
I'm not really sure how on that, but being successful was just, I did what I wanted to do in life. I don't have no regrets either.
No.
I'd still like to be working.
Are you, or when you were working, were you happy with that job? Is happiness the same thing as being successful, or is it the same thing? Does happiness and work have the same kind of meaning for you?
Well, to me, I was happy doing it, and of course everybody has their bad days, and the thing of it is there was a lot of nice people out there, because at one time we had something like 140 some people in there, and I got to talk through my experience starting out in the mechanic shop, going on night shift to a drag line. I met a lot of the people that worked there. See a lot of them come, a lot of them go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was happy with it. That it got me what I wanted out of life.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Did you see yourself separate from your work? Maybe when you came home, did you live a different lifestyle, or did it define your character? And
no, because I had 2 children. I had to take care of them. I come home with the same attitude. We did our little thing. I was, married, and got along with my wife
Nice. And did you feel oriented towards that kind of specific job? Did you feel like there was a calling for you to go to that line of work, or was it just...
No, that was just a situation where I had to find a job, and I was told that they were hiring out there at Florida Rock at that time. And I just went out and checked on it, and went to work there, and it's like they told me, if you don't mind hard work, you want to work 6-7 days a week, we got the job here for you.
Being probably the most knowledgeable expert of this area, do you feel, have you witnessed work itself change, or have the character or people that go to work, do they think differently than they did when you first started working in this area?
Well, this area doesn't have the quality of people that they had back when I started 30 years ago. It's changed a lot.
What does that mean?
That means that the jobs that I had is not available now. A lot of people want to work because the company paid good money. They want to work, but once they get in there and find out what kind of work it is, because it's totally 100% physical, mental, and body-wise sort of. And I just think you've got to be that type of a person. I didn't have no experience till I went in there, but once I did, I just buckled down, and that's what I wanted to do, and I did it.
Yeah, well done. It's that work drive. So who would you consider the most successful person that you would know? Or would it be yourself, or do you feel yourself successful now? Those are two kind of different questions.
Okay, they are. And number one is, do I feel successful?
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I did. I don't have no qualms about anything. I don't have any regrets on that part. And are there people that's more successful than me? Oh, of course there is, but I don't know them. But I know a lot of people who, the politicians are a whole lot more successful than I am. They get away with more. So I got to break that up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess that about covers it. Anything else that you feel relates to jobs, working, people, even this area? I haven't interviewed anybody.
Okay, well, I guess the bottom line that I would say is, if you want to be successful, you got to get out there and get with what's going on in life right now and understand it and go for it, because it's not going to get any easier for the younger people. Bottom line.
All right.